In this video, I'm going to be showing how to use database access in Lighthouse for CJ Pro. The Lighthouse software can be connected to an Excel spreadsheet to allow you to print labels that have different information on each label. This is useful if you do genuinely need each label to be different, or perhaps you have non-sequential data that you'd like to print off. Before actually setting up the connection and printing from your spreadsheet, the layout of your spreadsheet is important. You can see here that in the spreadsheet I have prepared, the top row, starting from cell A1, contains my column headers. The spreadsheet will always require this to be picked up correctly by the software. You can see that mine are set to bold, although that is not required. Your data will then follow vertically below your column headers, just as though it was a normal table. One thing that I also need to do here is to make sure that my spreadsheet is saved under the correct format. The format that the software would like to print with is the Excel 97 to 2003 workbook or worksheet. The extension for this particular file type is the .xls extension. Mine has already been saved and it is also set up in the correct layout, so I can X out of this and return back to my software. Now that I am back in here, I just need to set up my link between this label file and the spreadsheet I had open. To do this, I need to move my mouse cursor up to the top left and choose the Data tab. From here, you will see an option for Database Access. Choose this and another menu will appear. If you already have a connection or two set up, then they will appear in this list. However, I of course need to create my connection. So to do that, I just need to click on the wizard option just to the right. Clicking on this will bring up the database wizard, and the very first option I have is to browse for the spreadsheet I would like to print from. So I'll choose Browse and use the normal Windows File Explorer to locate my file. In my case, it's stored on my desktop, so I'm going to go ahead and just press Open. It will then fill out the file path, and just below that, you'll see an option for the table. If you have multiple sheets within your spreadsheet, make sure you choose the particular sheet that you plan on printing from. In my case, I would like to print from this third sheet here, so I'll choose that, and then choose Next. In this step, the software will then open up your spreadsheet and look for the particular column headers that you have set up. As you can see here, these are the ones that I had typed out in bold. If you only want to print from a certain number of columns, then you can click on those columns and they will highlight blue, and that then means that you will only be able to print from that particular column. In my case, I've currently clicked on Equipment Description. If you wish to select multiple or even all of them, hold down Control on your keyboard and then click on the additional entries. Once they are all highlighted blue, then choose Next to move on to the next step. In this step, I need to make sure to choose two very specific options. I need to choose I want to select what record to print, and then I will enter label quantity for each selected record. Choose both of these options, and this is very important because this then means that when I go to print, I can choose which database entries that I would like to print off, and then I can also choose how many of each label I would like to print off. I can now move on and just press Next. We're now on the final step. This is now where we have the default option to allow it to create a text object for each selected field. If I leave this on this option and then choose Finish, it will automatically insert some text for me and link it up to the spreadsheet as required. However, if you would rather link it yourself manually, which is what I'm going to do in this case, then you can choose the second option and then choose Finish. In this menu, you can now see I have that connection set up, and I can close out and return to my label. So now that I'm in my label, I just need to link up the particular columns I would like to print off with the actual label itself. Database columns can be linked up to multiple objects, whether they be text or even barcodes. Linking them up is exactly the same for each type of object. Simply move your cursor over to the left-hand toolbar to the particular object that you would like to connect to. Then, to the right of that object, you'll see a small down arrow. Click on this arrow, and it will then display a few options. The very bottom one says Use Existing Variable. Hover over this, and you should then see your column headers that you linked up earlier. In my case, I would like to link up the location column, so I'll click on that, and then click again into my label to create my object. I can also do the exact same thing if I would like to link up a barcode. So I'll click on the arrow, use existing variable, and then choose the column that I would like to print from. Again, clicking into the label will then insert that object, and then it can be printed. From here, before you do go to print, you can of course resize and move your objects around your label as required. Once ready, go to print just as you normally would. In this screen, you will see a new option to select records. This is important to do because if you don't do this, then nothing will be printed. So choose Select Records and another menu will appear. This will bring up a copy of your spreadsheet, and you will see that along the left-hand side here, there are various tick boxes that you can then start to tick to allow you to print off the particular entries that you would like to go with. Just to the right of that tick box, you can also see there is a number. This is the quantity of that particular row that you would like to print. So if you wanted multiple of the same object, you can increase this to print more than one. There is also a Select All button and a Deselect All button that can be used if you would rather print everything. Once you are finished selecting your entries, choose OK, and before printing, just ensure that your quantity is set to variable quantity. This then means that however many you ticked in your select records, it will print that amount. So I can now go to preview and take a look at how it will come out. Down in the bottom right, you'll see there is a next button to allow you to move on to the next entry that you chose to print off. I can then click through this and see as all of my entries change.